Hey, rock stars! Just when you thought it was safe to head back on the internet, I show up again. I've actually been running around doing a little bit of research and analysis, making sure I have all my facts straight because I am kind of stressed out. And first thing I want to do is absolutely say go Lightning. It's 1-0 right now. I just turned off the game because I wanted to talk to you guys. This is important. I do apologize to my loyalists and to those that know how particular I am about my coffee and how I import my own coffee. I've given in to the enemy, but that's just for tonight and whenever I'm really lazy. Guys, let me make something perfectly clear. I'm going to call out a bunch of people tonight because I'm so tired of I don't understand what it is. I really don't. I've done nothing but tell the truth, and it started with the Secrets Revealed book. I'm going to tell you right now, I've got 1 4-star review on this. Okay, all the rest are 5 stars. So that speaks pretty highly of, 1, the content, and 2, the quality. Because I am a pretty good writer, but I have an even greater editor. But bottom line is, this is a really good book, and it is opening the eyes of so many Americans. Guys, everything in here is starting to unfold, and that's why I'm a little upset. I have sent copies of this book to all the networks, and I'm even going to tell you that there's a few presidential candidates that I have talked to. One who I'm not going to name them right now until I finally endorse someone, and then I'll slam the others. But one did apologize to me that he hadn't gotten back to me, and not only is he going to read my book, but he said he was going to purchase the other one, which is really good for me. And I'm going to tell you, this book is just causing so much trouble. First of all, knuckleheads, this on the cover, that reads, from this way to this way actually, infidel. Now, let me explain to you something. Just because this book says the Sharia states of America does not mean I believe in an America that is run by the Sharia law. Okay? Read the book. This is what's going to happen to America should we not stop Sharia law from becoming law in the country. And congratulations, Florida, for their anti-Sharia law that they just passed. Very good. Now, let me get into some nitty gritty. Like I said, everything I've said in the books are absolutely true. I did add some fiction, and I'm going to tell you, the women in there are fiction. The cars are in there are, for the most part, fiction. Everything else is true. Names have been changed. Incidences have been changed a little bit. If any of you had and I don't have one figures right here with me, if any one of you have read the first 3 books, which was combined into a, what do you call that, a trilogy, it's called The Life and Times of Biff Baxter. If you read that book, there's stories in there that are real stories, and I had to change the names completely, and even the sex of some of the people. When that book came out, when the first book came out, so did oh boy, I just lost the name of it. So did a famous movie, and as I was at the movie theater, and I very rarely go to the movie theater, but the bride talked me into it. She sat there and she kept on nudging me, and I said, not that I was asleep, I was really liking the movie, Act of Valor, I believe it is. And after the movie, she said, that whole first scene was your book. And I said, what could I say? I only write the truth. I write of things that I participated in. I just haven't had, I don't know if it's the stroke of luck to get people to look at my books or what. But you're getting the real deal in my books because they're real intelligence. I just fictionalized a little bit to keep me out of jail. I want to talk about something very important today. And it's been weighing on my mind, and that's why I couldn't wait any longer. And like I said, I'm missing my hockey game. Ramadi, the fall of Ramadi in Iraq. I know you've had it up to here with it, but it just didn't make sense to me that this city would fall without even one bomb dropped by the U.S. And so that's why I've been calling around, calling in a few favors, trading stuff, and talking to my buds in the intelligence community. Guys, wake up. The intelligence community knew that Ramadi was going to fall. The Department of Defense knew that Ramadi was in trouble. What's troubling to me is that none of them were given the command to interfere. It just doesn't make sense. There's just something not right. And I want you guys, I'm just going to give you the pieces. You put the puzzle together. I don't know what's going on. I'm not a conspiracist, but something is not right. We got Ramadi. Why is it important to us? I'll be flat out honest with you, because we know that Iraq has a lot of oil. Bottom line. We also know that somewhere in there are still, and I don't care what you say, because if you read the first book, you'll see that I found them. There are still weapons of mass destruction. The terrorists are about to get weapons of mass destruction. ISIS is already talking to Pakistan about getting a weapon of mass destruction, and Pakistan can deliver. The U.S. is not, how could I say this? They have decided, or the official word is, that from the State Department, this is another thing. Why is the State Department talking about Department of Defense or military tactics? State Department is saying that the reason that the United States did not bomb, especially during the victory parade that ISIS threw, that would have been a prime target for either fast movers or A-10s. The reason they didn't bomb ISIS is to protect the civilian population. The civilian population, for the most part, was killed. So what are we protecting? Why couldn't we, like in the, well, I'm not going to go there. Why can't we just do an airstrike? Why didn't we, as these vehicles were in a parade column? And don't tell me we didn't have eyes on. We have eyes on all the time. Look up. We have the technology. We have the resources. We have the intelligence. Why didn't we take them out? They, again, oh yeah, we're fearing that we would have killed a few civilians. Well, guess what? Civilians are dying by the hundreds, by the thousands, because of our inaction. I am not saying that the U.S. needs to get involved in another war. I am saying the U.S. needs to have some guts right now to stop evil at the doorsteps, because they're headed our way. Understand something. The biggest mistake was pulling our forces out of Iraq. Why? Because, see, as a superpower, we have an obligation to the world to ensure that unrest doesn't blow up again. I mean, how long have we been in Korea right now? still there at the DMZ. Why? See, that's an insurance policy that it won't blow up again, that North Korea won't come down, that the Chinese and the North Koreans won't partner up and come on down. We are that insurance policy that peace will continue, if you will, peace, continue in that region. We are a superpower, and that's the way superpowers are supposed to act. We let down the Iraqi people. Shame on us. As you notice, I don't take many sips of this, but I'm going to drink all night. Heavy drinking. Guys, read my books. Big summer sale coming up, and I hope you guys, it starts June 1st on Amazon. All of my books will be on sale. Thank you, Amazon, for sponsoring me. Guys, do yourselves a favor. If you don't get any books this summer, read these two. You need it. Well, I'm not saying you need it. It will do you a world of good. You know what you need. God knows what we need. And we need peace. Later on. Love you, rock stars. And I won't stay gone long again. Bye.